Hey, how we doing? Welcome to a game presented by the Tavern Board, a Discord, a community full of people who just want to play TTRPGs, Pathfinder, D&D, this weird game that I made up called an Untitled Superhero Game. It's just a place where people who are nerds like to go be nerds. So if you also like to be a nerd, go ahead and come find us. It's we're on Discord. If you're super interested, if you want to meet the people who make these fun games, play these fun games, and just kind of make wild TT RPG times, shoot me a little comment, do a little message down below. We'll find you. We'll get you in. It's no big deal. Yeah, we're top secret, so we'll find you. Is how the saying goes. One of those people is, hi, I'm Matt. I'm DM Matt. I'm the guy who GM Matt because D&D won't let us have that term anymore. I'm GM Matt. I made this game called an Untitled Superhero Game, where my players get to be the ultimate superhero they could think of. Tonight it's just myself. As I mentioned, I think in a post, tomorrow is Easter here in the real life world, so we're cutting it short. We're going to talk about the new cities our heroes have to explore and potentially fix, potentially break. Who knows? That's up to them. That's them and their dice. But I wanted to show off that world a little bit tonight, before I told everyone to have a happy Easter and have a great time. If you are brand new, if you've never seen this game before, if you're wondering, Matt, this isn't D&D, there's a bus, there's giant towers, there's people hovering. Yeah, you're right. This is not D&D. This is a game I created because I had a little break in the game I was playing. A few of us weren't getting along, we weren't seeing eye to eye, and I said, you know what, I just want to play what you guys want to play. And superheroes came up. And I had 6 days to make this game, so it's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It has plenty of things that are wrong with it, and we are slowly fixing it as we play. You guys basically get to watch the beta test go up live. So there you go. But the way it works is there are main stats and main skills, much like strength, intellect, presence, things like that, agility, willpower. Those are the main abilities. That's what like the most of the roll goes to. So like think of it as, I'm going to dive this way. We're going to take agility for that, but you guys are superheroes. You guys don't just like, you're not one-dimensional, so you get to add on a skill to that. The skill tree branches out as in 3 categories: tech, magical power, and raw power. If you're thinking tech, you're thinking Batman, you're thinking Speedy. I would say there's so many gadget-based heroes, but there are only so few who are super gadget-based and don't stretch much further than that. Magical powers are your Wonder Woman's with her flight. That's like in our game, it's a character named Zeke. But you can think of it as maybe Shazam with a little bit of elemental stuff. It's kind of it's basically like magic. If you're thinking about D&D magic and that's what you want to be, that's kind of a pillar that you take. The last one is raw power, and this is when you're thinking of your Flashes, your Supermans, who are just bigger, faster, tougher, and stronger, and can take bigger hits. The way it works is players want to do strength. They want to throw something really hard. Well, they get to use strength, and then they get to choose from one of those 3 pillars: the tech, magic, or raw power. and kind of redefine how that strength check looks. And each one of those skill trees has an added dice to it to kind of help. So you want really high rolls, and yeah, that's kind of the basis of it. What we have here is our 3 superheroes. We have Rocket, who is a tech genius. He likes to invent and build and craft and create. He's even a little slightly branded. He's kind of leaning away from it now, but he's a little branded as Ash Ketchum-esque. Next to him, we have Failsafe, who was trained by a man named Lucky. Which Failsafe? Uh-oh, who's here? Who was that? I don't have my Discord up. Is that Cole?
Yes.
Cole, take it easy. So, give us what Rocket is.
Where Rocket is, or what he is?
What he is. I just kind of did a brief explanation of Rocket, the tech genius, the Ash Ketchum-esque. But who are you now? Who's Rocket now?
Rocket still is the fucking boy genius of this entire fucking group. He will always be the fucking boy genius. No one will beat him. But he is a person who's still trying to get used to people. He's still trying to get used to effing Earth, as he more or less likes being in space more and at the home world where his alien parents are born at. Still growing hero, still trying. He's also pretty fucking small. And his father figure is a fucking cat, so yeah. That's Rocket.
Yeah, that's right. Your mentor is a cat. The smartest cat of all time, but still merely a cat. Jackson trained you and got you prepared in this sidekick alliance, and yeah, now Rocket is on his very first ever team called the Wildcards, who have gone through some changes, so we're going to talk about them before we go over the city. Also, thanks for being here, Cole. I told my players tonight was not mandatory, for sure. I'm just going to talk about the city. They could watch it whenever, or they could get a brief summary from me later. Not that big of a deal. So thanks for being here anyways.
Yeah, I like being here. It's fun.
We appreciate it. Here in the middle, we have Failsafe, and like I was saying, his mentor was not a cat. Was someone named Lucky, who just is kind of this innately lucky dude. Ain't no way Josh is here too at the same time. Josh,
oh yeah, he just appeared about your character. His name.
I'm not.
I thought you've never seen us in the same place at the same time.
I've never seen you in the same place at the same time as Failsafe or Lucky. So Josh, tell everyone about Failsafe, kind of who he was and who he is now.
Failsafe, he was a trained under the hero Lucky, who was a go-lucky hero that had above average luck. Always found out a way to get through things, and so. But Failsafe, while he did learn a lot from that about how to be lucky and I guess maybe the strategies around that, his character is a little more tactical. He has a telekinetic mind power, and he uses that to move things through telekinesis, but he also amplifies things. Like he has these rings that he uses to his telekinesis to propel him, and so he's a very sharp, very analytical. Is always trying to understand the bigger picture, what's going on, and how what's the fastest route from A to Z. That's kind of his strategy.
Yeah, absolutely. He's kind of constantly been the level head, kind of holding the group through some pretty big changes. One of those big changes being, of course, Night Warden no longer being part of the group due to a falling and collapsing elevator. And so our player Ganja has now embodied a new superhero, one with, let's be generous here, a completely different approach to the game, where
He's basically a Superman.
he's basically the Superman of the team. Titanos is big, fast, strong, and has this sense of innate heroic because he was a firefighter before he was a superhero, or at least very similar to these two times. So a lot is still unknown about Titanos. All we've seen from him is being just beat to crap in a training session by the strongest hero of the world, Atlas Ward. But we see that he's able to take a punch and he can keep moving. So we have high hopes for Titanos. Hopefully he can't be defeated by an elevator shaft. Hopefully.
Let's hope.
I can't guarantee his safety.
Mhm.
But our heroes last session got to play some high tier gameplay. Some of the biggest, best characters that this game can create. And they had fun. In fact, they have destroyed this city, fighting various different reverbs and verbs and gooey monsters that ate things. Saddest of all, they exploded a Waffle House. Where was it? There it was. It was right here.
Yep. We will miss their blueberry waffles.
I did tweet at Waffle House. They have yet to reach back out to me. I said, I don't remember what I said, but it would be funny if they saw that we destroyed their Waffle House. But this is the hero's new city. The super high level dudes were basically told to retire, move out of the way for a younger, newer, fresher, and in danger group who need a place to hide out. Because this is on the opposite side of the world. It's one of those comic book worlds where it kind of has a feel like it could be anywhere. But for sake of the comic book, it's on the opposite side of the world. So that's where you guys are. Teal'c. Spelt quite strange, but just letting you guys know. Teal'c. This place is full of mini secrets, some lore that you guys will have to explore yourselves, and at the moment, damage. Because someone, not pointing any fingers, but someone unleashed a kaiju last session.
It was me. I have zero regrets. I'll do it again.
He says, if you give me another kaiju, I'm flinging a kaiju. But yeah, let's talk about the new home away from home. First things first, you guys will shortly discover which one of these amazing buildings is your new home away from home. And we'll do a little bit of that in character tonight. But essentially the big major pieces are the Boomerang, which is the club. That's the banger. That's where people go to relax and chill. Another location is Herd Tech. It's kind of like the Apple. It's kind of like the Microsoft. This place is heard around the world is their slogan. A few other places, there is a vet school. There is a museum of wonders, which is maybe kind of fun. A mysterious shop, which you guys will have to discover yourself. Madame Maeve's. A few hotels, a few banks, but the most important is a place called The Foundation. You guys, as heroes, know what the Foundation is. It's, hey, there's a verb up there still. Get down there, verb. What are you doing up there? All of you are gone. The Foundation is the glue that holds superheroes together. Superheroes may choose to go out on their own and form their own teams, but they all report back to the Foundation. There are multiple Foundation buildings. This one just happens to be in Tilko no Nia. Wow, I'm gonna try this one more time. Tilko Nia. I will promise you I'll never get this. It's such a foreign language to me, but I tried my best. So this one, it's weird that you guys, as a superhero group who is on the run from one of the most high-known superheroes in the world, should be nowhere near one of these buildings, but maybe it's the perfect place to hide. Besides that, there is a nonprofit hospital. There is a Taco by Tex. And there's one more like in industrial building here. Keelan just kind of makes your everyday stuff. Like they do anything from light switches to medical beds to soccer benches. I mean, they just do a lot. But you guys, you find yourselves on these streets. You were just teleported in here, so your frame of reference is almost none. The Pleasantdale city you were used to, that was quiet. 7 o'clock at night and no one's out anymore unless there's Little League Baseball. Here it's 10 o'clock at night and it is still loud, bustling. Even a bike rider kind of goes right past you guys without saying anything. This is a different place. This is the city.
Matt.
Yes.
One guy just saw right on the motorcycle, just saying, "Hey, watch where you're walking, mate."
Yeah, exactly. As they don't even bat an eye at 3 new supers on their street. Supers being here is a constant. But yeah, as you guys kind of get your bearings and you look around, a gentleman approaches. He looks at all of you for a minute, opens up his notebook, and he goes, Failsafe and Rocket and Titanos, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you'd like to know where you'll be staying?
Yeah, please.
And he doesn't say anything, but just turns and walks this direction. Goes past the industry building, goes past this bus, and walks up to the hot dog hut. That was supposed to be hot dog. It just says hot hut. Interesting. Would you guys like to follow?
Yep.
Okay. Failsafe, you're good there to follow too?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you're good. No big deal. You walk in and there is a very stressed out guy with a line of people ordering hot dogs. And he just looks at you like covered in sweat, and you see him just wipe his sweat, and some of it spills on the grill as he's like frying up these dogs. And he goes, "New guys, what's up?" "I'm busy. We'll have better introductions. I'll get you guys a dog once the lighting goes down."
Okay.
Name's Bert, by the way.
Hey, Bert. My name's Rocket.
Hell yeah, man. It's that way. And the well-dressed individual walks to part of the hot dog hut that it's a small little shack. It shouldn't go any further. And he just kind of moves around a few bits and boops, moves a fork, flips a picture frame, and lifts up the first ever made dollar bill. And the garbage can out back shifts just a little bit, and a small elevator pops up.
And no one sees this at all.
The people outside you think should be able to see you, and yet they're just like, "Hey, where's my dog? Come on, man." And as they're like looking at you, they clearly can't see you for some reason. So you're not quite sure if there's some sort of magical barrier. Maybe it's a technical thing. You're not sure, but the elevator itself is hidden within the dumpster.
Okay, so it turns out Chance to look at the fancy man. So, what type of text making people not be able to see us are magic?
Oh, well, Bert's the one who interrupts. He goes, yeah, that's some magic. I know a little bit of magic, not a lot. And he like wipes some more sweat down. I'm no hero like you guys, but I like to do my part as best I can.
I guess just gives him a thumbs up. Nice.
Yep. That's what I'm here for. Dude, I'll get you, you freaking dog, man. He like flips around and he goes, hey, business is calling, but you guys will find time to talk. As do you guys, all four of you, enter the elevator shaft?
Yep.
Okay, let's get a quick peek before we're just about done here for the night to our new headquarters.
Hey, also, can you share your screen, please? I need to see this.
You're telling me I don't have my screen shared. Hilarious.
I've been watching it on Twitch. That's why I've been a little delayed.
My bad. Here you go. Well, here's the headquarters. You missed your city, but here's your headquarters. As you guys come down the garbage chute, basically, like elevator, it feels a little bit like your old one. There is Jackson Tech written all over of everything here. But what you do hear first off is the familiar voice of one who was named Tester. As he's been waiting by the portal, eyes closed, head kind of tilted, and hand on his chin. Oh, you guys are here. What great, wonderful, grand. Good to see you guys again. It's me, Tester. I don't know if you guys remember me. I don't remember him, but I got a briefing. Titanos, Tester, Titanos. That should be fine. Hi.
Okay, just looking around at everything.
Yes, introductions not entirely necessary. Let me show you your new place. As he kind of walks you around, the first thing he points out is teleporter. You guys don't need permission anymore. You don't need, we're not tracking you necessarily. This is yours now. If you guys want to use it just to get up to the city and back, be my guest. If you want to do it to check in on Pleasantdale every now and then, that's on you. If you guys think that you're needed somewhere much grander, that is on you. I hope you guys use it wisely. Of course, and he'll just kind of move the whole group. I'll scoot you a little closer so it's not so hard. He takes you over to the kitchen. It's a kitchen. You'll figure it out. And he walks over to the library, which looks a little unimpressive at the moment. Hopefully by next time we play, I beef it up a little bit. But it's basically just like a desk with a big supercomputer and a bunch of really old notebooks and tomes and history lessons and whatnot, all kind of scattered about. And he goes, yeah, if you can't figure out a library, I don't know how you made it this far. And just across the way from the hallway is the tech center. This is where you guys have a workbench. This is where you have your printers. This is where you even have like miniature testing tables to see if what you have works properly. Basically very similar to your guys' last workbench, but it's much more efficient. Tester takes you over to the lounge. Yeah, not much here besides just couches and a big screen. Sometimes you just gotta sit down and watch the game, you know? So that's there. Your bedrooms are that way. Currently they're unwalled because the evil GM overlord hasn't put in walls yet. But then Tester gets a little excited. He goes, now this is what I'm most excited for. This is the training area. As he takes you over to first the big fighting arena, which is like essentially a boxing ring. but just made out of metal, kind of like the one in the first Spider-Man movie where they drop the cage on him. It's like that basically.
Okay.
He goes, would anyone like to jump in and test it?
I heard
Dude,
it's supposed to fall out.
So it's a training simulator. As long as you guys remember an experience, you just have to think about it. It will pop up. You can kind of analyze where you went wrong, how you can get better, but most importantly, kind of refight the villains that you just fought. It's super new. You guys are the only superheroes with it at the moment. It's my baby, so don't wreck it.
Okay. As Fallout, you there? Well, actually, no, not Fallout. Failsafe. God.
Failsafe.
Oh my God. What's happening? Failsafe.
Yes, I'm here.
You get a light little shove with a spider leg to start pushing you forward to the simulator. You go.
Got it. Yeah, so I get pushed into the simulator.
You want to go in and test her out?
Sounds like I got pushed in.
Well, yeah. I mean, a little shove. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'll try it out.
Okay, I'll drop you in the simulator. Which enemy from the past is Failsafe thinking about the most?
It might be that tech guy or main event.
Fearmonger. Let's see. I would say main event.
Main event. Okay. Hey, guess what? He's here. Doop, 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 doop. As you think about him, he appears on the other side of the room, and he kind of cracks his neck, cracks his wrist, and he goes, "Oh, my man, my viewers are gonna love this." Okay, let's do it. He like comes sprinting towards you. As he does, it pauses for a brief second. And there is a little question mark above his head. He goes, "Is this how you remember the main event fight?"
It's asking me.
Yes.
Kind of. He likes. I felt like he smashed through the ground. I think he charged at us. I can't remember.
As you think about it, the computer goes, "Should we try this again, but with him smashing through the ground?"
Oh my God, this is essentially ChatGPT.
Yes.
As it backs up, the main event kind of cracks his neck, cracks his knuckles, and goes, "I've been waiting for this for a long time." Smashes through the ground and disappears. "My viewers are gonna love this." As you hear from somewhere down below, and everything pauses. Is this more accurate?
I think so. I do remember him busting through the ground.
Absolutely. You kind of relive the main event fight as he punches through the ground again and pops up in front of you. And every little moment where the computer thinks that he has failed or you have failed, it pops up. And it gives you like this little like tutorial, basically like, well, when he went underground, maybe you should have flown so he couldn't have surprised you. Or it pauses and goes, "Do you think main event was thinking a little bit more of his viewers just now rather than surviving the fight?" And it gives you little tidbits and could come in handy the next time you fight main event.
Nice. Very cool.
As you kind of step out of the simulation as it ends, Tester looks at you really like a big alien smile on his face. His little floppy like ear horns are like wiggling, and his tail has gone stiff, and he goes, "So what did you think? I'm sure there's plenty of flaws. I'll work on them if something needs to be fixed, but what just for first impressions?"
It's got potential for sure.
Okay, good. That's good to hear. I was a little bit afraid it would be a little intimidating, but I'm glad to hear it's not. So good. Um, we can move on. The next one is a little bit more physical of a training center. For those of you who like running and jumping and flying and pushing and getting a little bit more roughed up. These are my goons. Say hi, goons. They look down there. Uh, Tester goes, don't worry. They come from a place where everyone has to be happy and no one hurts each other. And these guys hated living here, so they're really excited about being here.
Huh.
They also can't be hurt. They can be slowed and incapacitated, but they always come back. They're like Play-Doh people. But essentially, this room starts by going through the door. You will get an objective of where to reach, and a few side objectives of how to take down some of the enemies to practice skills that you need to get better at. You know, and he looks at you, Rocket, kind of like you and getting suplexed. You're not great at getting suplexed, and you could be better at it.
Being physical is not really my thing.
Yeah. So this is a good place to train those. So yeah, that's kind of what we got going on. If you guys are looking for something different, I know this is only home away from home, but I do like to test myself. If you're looking to, at any point in time, upgrade, let me know.
He gets a nod.
Okay, Tester kind of backs up a little bit. Okay, I do have like 4 other facilities to check out tonight, so explore. If you have questions, you guys can call me. It's up to you guys. If you want me to be patched in to the headquarters at all times, all you need to yell is, hey, Tester, and I'll be right back. If you don't want that option, you just need to let me know before I leave.
Okay.
So I am leaving. So yes on the hey tester, no on the hey tester. If you guys want to be listened into at all point in time, yes, because I have to be there to help. If you don't want that, I get it. It's fine. You just have to call me, which is so much worse, but it's okay.
You're a good guy, Tester.
Thanks. Technically a human, not a guy, but I understand what you're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was a but coming at the end of that, though.
Nah, no but.
Mm-hmm.
Just your anxiety.
I do. It's a little bit high on. You know, I had to do a lot of cleanup before you guys got here, and they asked me to keep it under wraps. Do you guys know exactly what's happening? I'm kind of not sure why we retired 3 of the greatest heroes, you know, on this side of the world, but.
It just gives him a strudge.
Okay. If you get more information, I will keep the hey tester on, and you just call me. How's that sound?
Thumbs up.
Okay. Feel free to explore. I have to go to a entirely different galaxy. I will be back when you need me.
Okay.
Okay, goodbye. And he steps through the teleporter and is gone. As far as you guys' HQ, you can do stuff to it if you want. You can essentially always call Tester and he will come help you and fix it, and expand upon it. Just kind of curiosity's sake, Failsafe, is there anything you need from this place that isn't here?
That I need from this place that isn't here. I'm guessing they have some type of, like, similar to like the computer system we had in the last place.
Yeah. So technically that was an advantage. I was muted. Take your advantage. That's on me. Dang it. You might not need it tonight, but to be fair, it does have the same computer setup as before, but this one, Failsafe, as you kind of go to approach it, you like check it for the immediate bugs, like you just start typing in heroes' names, expecting to get the blockage that you had before, and every bit of information pops up. Is there anyone you want to look up first?
Oh wait, before you say, my character sort of yells out, "Try unrest."
Yeah, I'll look up unrest.
Yeah, a bunch of information pops up. Basically, all his major events. He had a stint in Europe, around the Great Plague. He had a stint in Egypt, kind of around the slaves building the pyramids and whatnot. He was even in America around the Civil War. And now he's just kind of popping back up.
Matt, you have
He
to
is-
make you have to make Abraham Lincoln punching unrest in the face.
A few images pop up of Abraham Lincoln, and it's more or less him being aware that he's there, but the images and the descriptions are Abraham Lincoln was never fazed by the creature that haunted him.
Nice.
As you go to like search the computer, Failsafe, there is this an interesting thing that pops up. It's like the first thing that gets searched every single time, as if someone has searched it before over and over and over. Alan Harris. Is that anything you want to look into deeper? Is that something to take note of for next time? What are you thinking?
I'm not sure if it was just on my end, but I didn't hear anything you said. It was like coming in and out.
Hilarious. So
Could you hear him, Rocket?
Nah. So unfortunate that we couldn't get any new rerolls because of that. Blah.
No, I was talking. That's the weird part.
No, I could hear talking. It just didn't sound like words. It sounded like you were eating cereal or something.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Can you hear me
It was
better
just like
now?
it was like noise coming through. Yeah, no, I can hear you fine now.
Okay.
I could tell
Weird.
you were explaining something, but I couldn't understand what was being said.
Sure. So essentially, you kind of go to search up the next villain or hero or whoever you want to search, and a name keeps popping up over and over. Alan Harris. It's kind of like the most recently searched name.
Okay, I'll look at it. Take the bait.
The first thing that pops up is former member, and it says former big and bold of the wild cards.
What?
And I think we have to pause Failsafe there for a minute. Cole, what has Rocket been doing this whole time?
He has been sort of tinkering with his nanobots.
Yeah, recently acquired nanobots. As you kind of pop up to the computer here, and the mini tester and the 3D modeling, it's apparent that there is a nanobot file here.
He's going to look at that file.
That file does link back to a young man who graduated high school early, went to college, and from college age received many awards and then disappeared off the face of the earth. And there is a connecting line to a second file.
He'll follow the line.
It just goes to the gearmonger. There's no information there yet.
Okay, as he's going to look at, going back to the first one, seeing if the boy's family is alive.
Yeah, he has multiple family members alive in Pleasantdale or near Pleasantdale, almost like he was a hometown kid who made it big.
Made it big. And what type of company or scholarship did he get to what place?
A lot of his scholarships were his tech-based ones. He won a few smaller awards that granted him enough money to get full ride scholarships. But the biggest thing that he won was like the yearly tech award, and that went to him for his self repairing car bots, who, now that you look at them, are basically just like air-filled suits of these nanobots.
Yep, definitely Garemonger.
Around this time is probably about when Failsafe has dove into the former Wildcards member. Failsafe, do you kind of say anything to Cole, who's distantly pretty far away? Like, this is as big of a map as I could make, but you guys are still like hallways and hallways away.
Echo, echo, echo.
N- Not yet. I'll read it first.
Okay.
Kind of trying to understand what I'm even seeing.
Yeah. Images pop up of certain events, like the bank robbery in Pleasantdale, and it's little things like you pushing that car and slamming this dude into the wall, but the guy looking like he's about to escape, and then suddenly he is like pushed back into where the car hit him. There's other events like Night Warden and his like springing and flying and his throwing of his javelin and whatnot, where the javelin like misses the top of a building, and yet you for a split second see a hand grab the javelin and level it again. And they're clips of things that look like they should be a person or a being or a robot or something, but it's just like the moving of air moves weird. The last one that you kind of see that kind of makes everything click, at least for you a little bit more, is three of you standing together, Night Warden, Failsafe, and Rocket, but there is a full-size gap where the wind has like trapped a leaf on an outline of something.
I'll let Rocket know.
Okay. As you kind of holler down the hallway, what do you say to Rocket?
I will say to Rocket, I'll say, hey, Rocket, check this out. Apparently this guy was a wild card.
What? As you hear the sound of his weird mechanical spider legs.
As you head down the hallway, as you guys kind of get closer and like you guys make kind of eye contact with each other, the TV clicks on, which is behind you guys.
My character immediately does a combat roll up behind that thing, the couch right there.
Yep. As you do, you hear the falling of something hit the ground, some plastic to floor.
He does a quick look-see.
As you peek, the remote seems to be. We'll pull out the precious blue rectangle of objecting. The remote lays right here. It sounds like it just fell from a normal remote falling height.
He's going to do a scan with his scanner visor.
It's super interesting. Your scanner, you kind of finish scanning and it goes, yep, 4 life forms. And you go, yep, 3 life forms. But you're in the back of your mind, you remember your scanner saying 4.
It said 4. 4, 4, 4. What the hell? As he does not like how his brain and technology is doing that.
It's a weird combo of You trust the tech, but you remember knowing it's 3. The next thing that you notice, failsafe, is the refrigerator opening.
What the fuck?
As Rocket, you kind of flip around, the refrigerator opens, and it's this point. Are you looking at the refrigerator, or are you looking somewhere else, Rocket?
First off, you see him sort of do something a little, what seems like extreme, as he sort of takes out what seems like a little bit of a little cabinet knife as he sort of carves into his, on the top of the palm of his hand, 4.
Okay.
You know, just to make sure he never forgets that part,
4.
because he does
Sure.
not like it.
Sure. Failsafe, anything you're thinking about doing?
Um. What's the guy's name? The guide in the room with us?
Tester, but he has left already.
Oh, he's already left.
Yep.
Do you have any kind of like security systems here or something?
You can always try the hey tester.
Okay,
Uh,
I'll try the hay tester.
okay. So as you kind of call out hey tester, you just kind of get, oh wow, that was really really fast. Hey, how can I help you?
Can we get a scan of this place? There's some weird things going on.
Yeah, of course, of course. What are we scanning for? I don't see any
Uh,
electrical anomalies.
Yeah, I mean the fridge just opened. Just weird things are happening around here.
Yeah, I'm going to, check for something magical, something that could. Have you ever felt like you know that there's someone else here, but like everything in the world keeps trying to make it not here? This is sort of the situation we're going through right now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I can do a scan of the facility just kind of to check how many living beings are around, if that works for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, there should be 4.
As he
As he looks at
scans, where exactly are you two looking?
From context clues of right here, currently, we were sort of on. Okay, wait. And the TV's still on as it was clicked on, right?
Yeah, it's muted at the moment, but it's there. There is a local rugby game going on right now. Sevens to be exact.
And the fridge was open and was. Can we look and see if there was anything like really just taken out of it? Like specifically a really good food to eat when you're just trying to watch a good TV show?
So yeah, that's what you're doing. You're looking at the fridge.
Yep.
Okay. Failsafe, where are you looking?
Did I miss that? Did he complete the scan?
He's currently scanning.
Oh, he's currently scanning. Okay,
As he's scanning, like where do you look?
I'll just wait for the scan.
But like where do your eyes linger in this whole complex?
Maybe at the doors to see if any doors are opening.
Oh, good idea. Okay. There are a few. I didn't put up any doors, so we're gonna use. That's silly of me. That's something I'm gonna have to remember. We're using the red square as a door. This is the door that you guys kind of came through. So as you kind of turn your head there, unfortunately, the luck of Failsafe failed him at the moment. However, looking towards the fridge, it's not so much you see it, but for a brief moment, you kind of recognize, hey, I know that glove, I know that sleeve, I know. Why is the fridge open? Rocket, you saw something for a moment in this direction. I'll even draw you a line.
As he says, do a Pacific scan over there. As he's looking at the top of his palm that has the number 4 on it.
You saw something
4.
here.
Yep.
And Tester kind of comes back by saying, Hey, it looks like we are popping up with three life forms.
Mm,
3 life forms, huh?
I'm sorry. Did I say three? I'm looking here at my screen. My screen's telling me three.
and who's the third person?
Well, it's you. It's Titanos, Rocket, and of course the other one being you three.
Nah, it's
Who opened the
4.
fridge then?
And what type of glove was that? And why do I remember that glove?
Would anyone like to pick a new direction to look?
hmm As after doing a little bit more context clues here, after someone usually goes to the fridge and takes something out of it, they're either in the kitchen or on the couch, or on the couch in the living room watching a TV.
Okay, so your current options are the table, which is it clearly has been used for eating in the past. There's like drink rings around it, or the couch behind you. What are you thinking?
My character's going to do a look at the couch.
As he flips around, there are 4 couches going from left to right. Cole, 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you thinking?
Using his brain intelligence, he's looking at the one that's the most optimal is to just eat, laze around, and look at the TV.
I love it. I love it. So this one right here.
Yep, is that the one that fits all the criterias of this thing?
It happens to be in that same line that you were just looking at.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
gonna look at that.
Failsafe, where would you like to look?
Is there a kitchen here?
Yes. So the big red line goes to the kitchen. It's represented just as a fridge for now. But later a full-blown kitchen will be there.
I would like to go there and grab whatever kind of like flour or sugar that we have and just start throwing it all over the floor,
Oh, I
just
love it.
covering the entire place
I
with
love
it.
As you grab it, you start flinging it around. I'll say you make it to about here as you're starting to put flour and sugar all over the floor. You're on bag number 3. However, Cole, your jaw just kind of goes slack as sitting on this couch exactly where you thought it would be. If I click fast enough, you can't read the name.
You monster!
There is a gentleman sitting there, and he is just like out loud yelling at the TV. And he's like, "Run! Fucking run! God, I hate rugby. Why is this the only thing on?"
And while he's doing that, my character does, silence him with his visor as he's making sure he's making sure that it adapts to his specific signature and sort of keep it in his database.
Yeah. So you're gonna focus on that visor?
More or less, it's a little bit.
It'll take you like just a little bit of concentration to look at the visor rather than this gentleman.
Nah, you know what? Nah.
Come on,
As
now,
as he's just feeling like, wait a minute. He's gonna make sure his eyes are just all on this guy, as he's just gonna say, "Failsafe, turn around and look at me. Come over here."
Failsafe, you look that way?
Yeah, I come over there and then I dump the last bag of sugar on him.
As the sugar hits him, he like brushes off. He freaks out, turn around, and goes, "What the guys? The fuck? Jesus! Why'd you do that, assholes?"
Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
It's Alan, guys. Come on, I'm a wild card, you nerds.
I don't remember an Alan.
Yeah, of course we go over this every other day, guys. You don't remember me. You can't remember me. When you're not interacting with me, the alien that's embedded in my brain doesn't want to be seen. So you're gonna forget about me. He shoots off like these waves or fair. I don't know how it works, but like if we're not together, I'm not here for you. I don't exist. You know.
Hmm.
That makes that
That actually makes sense, as my character is going to go through his own head while still just looking at this guy, making sure he's not laying it off in concentration. What alien fits his description of what he's saying? As I've been in
um.
space before.
Yeah, there's a lot of like secluded aliens. There's a lot of aliens who like just like their privacy, but one that would go to this length, just like a base search doesn't find it for you.
Yeah, okay. And it's okay. What you're saying actually makes sense. Alex?
It's Alan. I don't blame
Alan.
you. I don't blame you. Forget every time. You guys know me as Advantage. I'm here. I like help behind the scenes. I don't get as much recognition, but I don't really care, you know. But lately, I've kind of been feeling like you guys don't notice me anymore, and it's been pissing me off.
Yeah, man, it's sort of hard to realize that when an alien, every time we do not concentrate on you, goes to erase you from our fucking brains.
Yeah, you know, Lucky said the same thing, and it. No offense, Failsafe, man. It's not on you. It's on him. But like, he forgets I made him. I was just a kid, but I like helped, you know. And he always thought he was just lucky, but he had me. Look at him now without me. He's an absolute fucking wreck.
Are you sure you're not a fucking concept or something?
I can assure you, I'm not a concept. And he stands up from the couch, and he sprints around you guys like in a circular motion, and like gets behind the table. And the second he's like behind the table, he drops under this chairs, and you guys are back in the headquarters. And Tester goes, "Yeah, so it's just through. It looks like just 3 life forms I'm seeing."
As my character's looking at his palm.
You do have a 4 etched into it.
Son of a bitch! As he turns to look at the fucking table.
Yeah, that sure is a table.
He's focusing in on it.
Yeah. You look under, you look over, you look around, it's a table.
Son of a bitch. As my character's gonna turn to Failsafe. Failsafe, do you remember a person named Alan?
The guy that we were just talking to.
As Alan's name kind of floats in your head, you remember it more like Andrew, or maybe it was even a girl named Elena. But yeah, like almost remember a fragment of something.
Because there's supposed to be 4 in this room. 4 people.
Did he step on any of my flour on the floor over there?
Let's look at the flower thing. Actually, no, you look at the flower thing as I am.
You turn around, and you look at the flower, and written out in like finger writing says Alan.
As my character, now seeing all the fucking context clues, he runs up to the damn table, not this table, but the workstation table. As he's not gonna do a full fucking research of fucking aliens doing this shit. As thanks to a failsafe, now having actual proof that Alan's here.
Hilariously, you guys get another advantage. As I muted my mic once again, Rocket, as you approach the computer, you have a more narrow idea of what to look up, to what to search. So give me a roll, whatever you're thinking about for your roll here. Let me know in a second. This is your one and only roll for the night. Failsafe. You also get one and only one roll for the night. So think about what you want to do as we jump over to Rocket. Rocket, what are you thinking? What are you going to roll here?
Mm-hmm. Even though he doesn't have it, he's going to use his intellect. And when it starts searching up in the systems, we'll also start using a mind. Or could he
Okay.
use hacking?
Okay. So that's a D100, and what's your skill that you're adding? What's that tier?
Since he's going to be using a hacking thing to sort of just help with all this fucking weird shit that's happening.
Okay. What's
And that's a
your hacking tier?
It's a tier 2.
Okay. Bam bam.
He's it.
Oh. You have 2 advantages. Okay. Bam bam.
That's disgusting. That beats my heart very easily.
Very easily. To the viewers who don't want to zoom in, that is a 78, which beats his hard, which means the hardest this could possibly be, he's able to beat it. And you type in aliens who like to be, and that doesn't pop anything up, and you sit there and you're like, shit. Okay, let me think about this. And the letters H, U, H, you just kind of hover over, you slap it together, and there is one alien, and you can't quite get a picture of it, but it's just things that look like something just ran through a wall or something just dented a can. And the only name that comes up for it is, huh?
Okay, failsafe, we are dealing with a huh? And don't laugh, that is literally the fucking species name.
As we jump over to Failsafe, what was Failsafe thinking here?
As far as what he wanted to roll,
Yeah, what would he like to do in this situation?
he's going to use intellect and keen senses and
Mhm.
try to figure out a way to see him, find him,
Sure.
locate him.
All right, let's give it a roll. I like it. Let's see what it is.
Okay.
Ooh, a 30. Where does that land?
I think that might be past my easy, but I'm going to use my reroll.
Oh, you would like to use your advantage?
Yeah.
Bam. Hey, you got a 32 the second time. The good news is you have an
Luck
advantage
point.
for me muting. You have your luck
And I've got a
point.
luck point.
I also used your image for the thumbnale last week, so you
Oh
can
my
double down
gosh.
again. You can go.
Okay.
You've got 2 more to use.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Let me. I'm pretty sure my heart is like a 50 something. Let me just check.
Okay.
Oh my god. Rolled 30, 32, and a 38. Dear God.
Hey,
Finally the
this-
60.
This is the magic of Failsafe, and of course Anxious 007, Josh.
Yeah,
who
31 is my easy. 42 is my hard.
Okay. And okay, so yeah, 60 definitely passes. As you kind of sit there, you close your eyes and you think about like where's the nearest sound. You hear of a door that opens somewhere to your right. It's one of the bedrooms. You're not quite sure which one. But you get this sense of like someone has just laid down, and what you hear is it's nice that they at least saw me this time. Is there anything you would like to do?
Can I follow him?
Yeah, there are 3 bedrooms. You know he's in a bedroom. You know he's laid down somewhere. What are you thinking?
Can
Trying
I
to follow the
tell?
breathing.
Can I tell which door's been opened, or is there anything that makes one look? Because we haven't been into any of these rooms yet. So
No.
does
Nope.
any of them look like they've been opened?
It's weird. You remember heading that way that one of these doors was open. And now that you get here, all three of them are closed. But like your brain is telling you one opened, you know one of them opened. You know you heard a voice from room number, and it just goes away in your head.
Mm,
It is a 1 in 3 chance.
mm, 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 three.
Okay. As you kind of sneak into room number 3, you go in there. The pillow looks kind of nicely plumped. The blankets are mashed together nicely. You're looking around for flour or dust or something. You don't see anything, and as you kind of like jump towards the bed, it's empty.
Okay.
You start to look around. There is a picture frame that kind of catches your eye as we kind of wrap up for the night. And it looks like the wild cards. It looks like all of you on your first adventure, ready to go. And there is someone whose head is ducked in between like an action blast as you guys are all superhero looking away from it unaffected. And he is just wincing as if like, holy shit, I'm gonna die. And the fire looks like it's just going over his head. And someone has captured an image of this person that you're looking for. And as you look at that image, you're like, oh yeah, shit. Alan Harris, he called himself Advantage. He used to be, and then as you like kind of look around the page more or the image more, you go, oh, that was a good fight. God, that one robber like tripped and fell down the hallway or down the alleyway. That was pretty lucky. And like you just lose sight of what you were looking at. And that image goes back to just the three of you, a massive explosion in the background, and you're like, we looked pretty damn cool. And we will wrap it there for tonight. It was a super tight session. It's an ongoing mystery of what's going on here with this Alan Harris character, or Advantage, as he likes to call himself. We're cutting short and we're cutting early because tomorrow's Easter. Some of us are parents. Some of us just couldn't make it outright in general. So if you had fun, thank you. If not, hey man, maybe try and loosen up a little bit. Maybe put yourself in their shoes. They're dealing with some weird creature dude right now. And if you still can't have fun, then shoot me a message. We'll find a way for you to have fun. I will make this game fun for you. That's my only purpose in life. That's not true. I'm a dad and a husband. But yeah, as I always finish our sessions, thank you again to the people able to make it. You guys are awesome. You guys make this fun. Thank you for going along with my silly plot of this guy who is apparently with you guys. And yeah, anything you guys want to say before we take off for the night?
Huh?
Huh? You know what?
Uh-huh.
Just the shout out. Huh? There you go. we'll shout it out in the comments just for you. Huh?
I can't
There's
believe
a
that's
comment on the Twitch channel.
Yeah, that's right. Look at that. TTB stories hitting them up on the Twitch. I like it. But yeah, there we go. Anything from you, Josh, before we're out for the night?
Happy Easter, everyone.
Hey, happy Easter, everybody. Go hide some eggs for the kids. If you don't have eggs, go buy a dozen eggs and hide them in mean people's houses, because that's the spirit of Easter. We appreciate you guys spending a portion of your Saturday night with us. And as always, deuces mooses. We'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye.